Hello class. I'd like to present my debate on why I believe assisted suicide should be legal, or euthanasia should be legalized in all states. So euthanasia is the act of putting to death or painlessly or allowing to die as withholding extreme medical measures a person suffering from incurable, especially painful disease or condition. So euthanasia, to sum up, ending your own life to stop an incurable pain and illness. I like to share a story. There's a man named Harry, and he was a physician, and after breaking 3 bones and being examined, he realized that he had a bone marrow cancer. And as time progressed, it started getting a lot worse, and he remembered the patients that he had when he was a physician and the pain they went through, and he decided that he would end his own life. At the time, he was living in California, and California did not allow euthanasia, so he would have to do it on his own. After saying goodbye to his family, very reluctantly informing them of this, he didn't want them to be caught up in any legal problems, but he still wanted to say goodbye, so he said goodbye, and then he went to his room and ended his life by putting a bag over his head, and that was connected to him, and he ended his life. I think this is a terrible story of a man that had to go to these extremes to end his own life. I think he should have had an option to meet with the doctor and be prescribed certain medication to end his life, and for him to be examined to see if he was truly in that mental state. There's a bill from California, the Assembly Bill number 15, and it says this bill until January 1st, 2026 would enact the End of Life Option Act, authorizing the adult who meets certain qualifications and who has been determined by his or her attending physician to be suffering from a terminal illness as defined to make a request for a drug prescribed pursuant to those provisions for the purpose of ending his or her own life. So there are many qualifications and procedures you must do to receive this medical procedure. So there's a website called deathwithdignity.org. It's an organization just to help you understand a little bit more about death with dignity and to help those that are considering the idea, just so they are informed about all that it entails. There's some rules I'd like to go over. You'd have to be living in one of the states. Right now there's only 9 states that allow it. Second thing, you have to be at least 18. A lot of people think that you can just be whatever, and when they hear that you have to be at least 18, they think a lot of young people like our age that deal with a lot of depression and suicidal thoughts could just easily make this an opt for them to end their own life. But according to a pro-con statistic, pro-con.org statistic that was taken in 2019, it said that a majority of the people that take these procedures are between 69 to 89. So there's a very large older group that are choosing this procedure, and there's more to that. Along with you have to be an adult. Most of them are seniors. You have to be physically and emotionally there. You need to be interviewed by a psychologist, by your physician, to make sure that you are mentally able to make that decision on your own. You cannot be influenced by anybody else. Fourth, patients must be terminally ill and have less than 6 months to live. For me, this is what made me decide that why this should be allowed. If their life is ending soon and they are just on a painful trek to death, I feel that people should have a humane way to end their life, and just end their life sooner rather than later, to ease them from that pain. There's a pro-con statistic taken from 5 different states that have legalized the euthanasia, and talked about how 4,249 prescriptions have been given out to people for euthanasia, but only 2,817 prescriptions have been used to end their life. And this is a statistic from 1998, from 2017. That's almost 20 years, and only around 3,000 people have used this option. So we know this is not something that many people are using to end their life quickly. There are many rigorous procedures you have to go through to be approved. I like to end by saying that a lot of people are against this idea because their morals go against that. That's totally fine. If you have your morals that go against this, we're all are given that right and freedom to believe whatever we want to believe. Myself, I would not choose this route. But I believe it's important to understand that we should not hold others to the morals that we hold ourselves to and our beliefs that we hold ourselves to. I believe that if someone feels that their life is coming to a close, or they know that their life is coming to the close, and they want to make that option, I feel as though they should be respected with that wish, and should have an opportunity if they're in the mentally stable state of mind. Thank you for listening, and yeah, that's it.